How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Knight, and this is r/QuitYourBullshit, where bold-faced liars are caught red-handed, often in pathetic, embarrassing, or just pitiful ways. White people hate 6ix9ine so much, OMG. It's not white people, it's the fact he's a fucking pedophile and a rapist dumbass. Don't be over here pulling out the race card. You're a stupid fucking anti-SJW, lol. This blog is stupid. I hate you crackers. White people suck. Go suck a dick. Looks like I triggered more SJWs. Keep sending these asks, they only fuel my logic. Never forget the guy who didn't remember to hit Anon before sending himself hate mail. Oh, he did. He did send that himself. Oh my fucking god, what a dumbass. I love the food here, but not tonight. I've had awesome asparagus until tonight. It was out of date asparagus. Told manager and he argued with me. Who does that? I'm a manager at a hair salon. The customer is always right, no matter what. Our asparagus is brought in daily. You know the food was excellent. You wrote this because you were caught walking your tab. Literally snuck out the back door without paying your bill or your server. Shame on you. How brazen do you have to be to pull off something like, well, to try to pull off something like that, and then go on a public website, leave a review and not expect the people who caught you doing that to be cognizant of that site and just reply to the review, demolishing you and showing that you are just a massive cunt. Takes forever to reply back. They refuse to give us the correct price and tell us we have to pay $300 more. Terrible. Jeff, first, you're right. I did take a long time to call you back. If you recall, I told you that I was dealing with a death in the family. I'm sorry that you feel I did not get back to you quickly, but quite frankly, I did hope that my apology and explanation at the time would have explained my tardiness. Let me apologize again. Secondly, I feel it's important to point out why you were asked to pay extra money. As you yourself have stated, you and your traveling partners each weighed over 300 pounds. According to standards in place by the Federal Aviation Administration, I would have to deploy the larger 6-passenger balloon to accommodate your party. This is an FAA standard policy. We simply cannot exceed the weight limit of our smaller balloons. Oh, I feel like this belongs into our fat logic or something. Like, that is just... How can you not understand that the normal balloon would not support your weight and they have to use a bigger, more expensive balloon? Did you think that, oh no, they're just lying to charge us more? Like, are you really that full of yourself? Come on. Not to mention getting angry at someone for having to deal with a death in the family and not immediately pandering to your needs instead? Like, what the fuck? Charcoal face masks deemed an example of racism and blackface. That's a lie. Literally, no black person said this. We understand the difference between a blackface mask and blackface. It's y'all that don't, because you insist on telling us what we think instead of listening to us. Every time a news outlet says people say or something is deemed or something is believed or something has been discovered or declared, they're almost always talking out of their ass. If they don't name who, where, why, or how, then they are literally just pulling it out of their asses. And if some person says something and they just run with it as if it's some sort of consensus, then again, they're talking out of their ass. In this case, they didn't even say who deemed it or why. They just said it's now is just purely 100% totally considered racist. And it's not. It's just them saying that out of their asses. Confession. I'm sleeping with my 43-year-old female boss to advance my career. I know it's wrong, but she promoted me to 80k a year from 45k. I'm only 28. My plan is to keep this going for as long as possible and save all the money until she gets tired of me and picks a new toy. So going for your post and comment history, you have a girlfriend, which means you're cheating, so fuck you. And you claim you make 80k a year, but you post on Ask Reddit how you can make women think you're rich. You also posted claiming you're 22, and in the post you say you have an injury where you can't get erect. So how do you have sex with your boss?
Make your fucking mind up, lol. Mark Hamill calls Zack Snyder's Watchmen his favorite movie. No, I didn't. I like this one, it's very short and to the point. I love it whenever news outlets just publicly tweet about some celebrity saying something or doing something, and then the celebrity who is on the website just immediately shuts them down like, no, that never happened. Ugh, I hate calculus. Why did I sign up for this? You should have signed up for spelling classes instead. Pun or not, you spelled sign wrong. There's literally no place where it's written sin. Sin. That is for trig, not calc. Calculus. In calculus, the trig function's sign, abbreviated as sin. Ooh, heated discourse in this math fandom. Well, I guess you could say things are adding up quickly. Hashtag I tried. They're obviously too divided on the issue to come up to a proper solution. 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, I'm the last guy. 1 + 1 = 2. That's basically all I really know of maths. I don't remember jack and shit from high school, so I have no memory of how to do calculus. But yeah, at least I got the fucking joke. I didn't think it was bad spelling. Oh, but Jesus Christ, this is hilarious. The mountain with his brothers is the definition of bitch, you thought? And then the man himself comes in to comment, these are 2 basketball players in Iceland, not my brothers. I don't actually have a brother, I have 2 sisters. This is exactly the same as I was talking before, when someone says something dumb about a celebrity, and the celebrity is immediately able to reply and just say quit your bullshit to the bullshit. It is incredibly satisfying to read. Steve Irwin's actions were not on target with his supposed message of protecting wildlife. A real wildlife expert and someone who respects animals for the individuals they are, leaves them to their own business in their natural homes. Steve Irwin didn't have a kill rate of over 80%. You do. He didn't donate $70,000 to a convicted arsonist. You did. And he wasn't in bed with eco-terrorist networks. Again, you. His passion was animal conservation. Yours is profit. So take your self-righteous bullshit and shove it up your ass. Polar bears are starting to practice cannibalism. Mothers are eating their own cubs because of drastic climate change, which is resulting in no food to hunt. Yet y'all worried about Khloe Kardashian being cheated on. The human race is sad. He then shows an image of a adult polar bear with a young polar bear's head in its mouth. Photo is real, but that's a male bear. Male polar bears eat cubs. This phenomenon has been studied since the 1980s.
This value soap doesn't let you reach the value.
That's a refill bottle. I don't think it's meant to have a pump. I'm assuming OP put another soft soap pump onto the refill bottle.
I have literally the same soap, and for me it has a clear pump, so yeah.
Thanks for the clarification. When this finds its way onto our Quit Your Bullshit, censor my name with a pic of Danny DeVito. My daughter's dog, Blue Heeler, had a reaction to his rabies vaccine. It caused severe seizures when he was about 8 weeks old. After much testing and money, the vet couldn't find anything wrong and just put him on seizure medication, which made him super lethargic and sad. She did so much research and tried different foods to hopefully get him off the meds. She somehow came across a homeopathic vet and took him there. That's who figured out it was a reaction from the vaccine. He did acupuncture therapy and a large dose of vitamins and minerals. Rufus has been off seizure medication for almost 4 years and has never had another episode. Okay, 1. Rabies vaccines are not given before 16 weeks. 2. Severe seizures in an 8-week-old puppy would probably lead to euthanasia before an expensive anti-seizure drug regimen for a dog that likely has a neurodegenerative disease. 3. Rabies vaccines don't do that. And 4. You are full of dog shit. This is just terrible. You're literally just using the suffering of a dog, possibly a fake dog, actually most likely a fake dog, to spread some weird homeopathic anti-vax agenda combined into one. What? Are you this desperate? If your ideas and ideals are so bad that people don't believe them unless you forcefully lie about them, then maybe your ideas are wrong. if you have to lie, then maybe you should reconsider what you're trying to tell people. And that's enough for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you know how to stay away from these kinds of bullshit lies, especially the ones from the news, on Twitter, or worse, about vaccines or homeopathy. Like, seriously, if you believe in homeopathy or anti-vaccines, get the fuck off my channel, please. Goodbye.